Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
Welcome to your Cleveland Browns recap. The Browns continue to assert their dominance late in the regular season with a critical road win over the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's break down how Cleveland edged out this hard-fought battle. Tonight's Cleveland Studio Timeout is the Game magazine cover story. Week 18 puts the Cleveland Browns on the cover with the #1 power picture, the award race getting louder, and the stories behind the score. And Angela's Nike Cleat Spotlight features the Vapor Edge Pro 362, the Alpha Menace 4 Pro, and the Alpha Menace Strong. In Week 18, Cleveland secured a 21-16 victory on the road against the Chargers, led by a balanced offensive attack. Rookie Alphonso Chapman made his first on-field appearance, adding fresh energy. Running back Jonathan Claybrooks powered the ground game with 113 yards and a touchdown, while quarterback Shedeur Sanders, the league MVP leader, efficiently managed the offense with 2 passing touchdowns. On defense, JT Tuimoloau was a game wrecker with 3 sacks, helping to stifle the Chargers and preserve the win.
Jenny here with your Week 18 MVP race countdown from 5 to 1. At number 5, Jackson Dart for the New York Giants, 4,439 yards and 36 touchdowns. At number 4, Marquise Burley for the Atlanta Falcons, 4,242 yards and 38 touchdowns. At number 3, Caleb Downs for the Dallas Cowboys, 4,334 yards and 39 touchdowns. At number 2, Darren Pearman for the Los Angeles Rams, 4,221 yards and 40 touchdowns. And at number 1, this looks like a feel-good 21-16 win, but the Browns let a mediocre Chargers offense hang around way too long for a supposed playoff contender.
Come on, Jenny, this was a statement game. Cleveland rode Jonathan Claybrooks 113 yards and a touchdown while JT Tuimoloau wrecked the backfield with 3 sacks when it mattered most.
If you're at end really that dominant, you don't need your edge rusher bailing you out late just to escape with a 5-point margin at home in Week 18.
Playoff football is about closing, not cosmetics, and the Browns close behind a workhorse back and a closer off-the-edge rusher, which is exactly how you win in January. Coach, after Browns 21, Chargers 16, what was the biggest thing you wanted your team to own on tape?
We wanted the group to see the details. JT Tuimoloau, def, Jonathan Claybrooks, running back gave us a spark, but the standard is every snap.
The other side is the one area that needs a cleaner answer. How do you keep that from becoming a weekly storyline?
We coach it straight, we fix it fast, and nobody gets to hide from the work.
The Browns made some notable roster moves this week, releasing defensive tackles Rudy Tillman and Tony Lang, and adding Romeo Dickens to bolster the defensive line. Injuries remain a concern with Michael Tucker expected to miss 4 weeks and Julian Hedgecock out at least 1 week. Rookie Alfonso Aguirre also saw game action, marking the growing impact of Cleveland's young talent. Coming up next, stay locked in for the Ian RAPOPORT report. Angela says if you want the insider show on contract movement, injury timelines, and the next opponent pressure points, this is the one to watch.
Marcus Reed here on Contract Line, Locker Room Value. Tonight's board starts with Ty Hamilton, Maurice Ware, and Grant Garrison. This is a locker room value case. Ty Hamilton is not just a defensive tackle, he is part of how the room explains its standard. When the front office looks at value, how much should leadership and trust inside the room count?
Marcus, production matters, but dependability matters too. I want Cleveland to know exactly what it gets from me every week.
Cleveland sits at the top of the AFC North with an impressive 16-1 record, firmly holding the #1 seed heading into the playoffs. Behind them, the Bengals trail at 11-6. While the Steelers and Ravens both stand at 8-9. The Browns' remarkable defense ranks first in both pass and rush defense, reinforcing their position as the team to beat. Cleveland Browns fans, it's Week 18, and your team is securing the top seed in the AFC with a stellar 16-1 record. The pressure is on as they continue to fend off the Tennessee Titans, who sit just behind them. With a playoff spot clinched, the Browns are still eyeing more than just home field advantage. They want to dominate the postseason. Remember, Cleveland is now in the divisional round, and every snap carries elimination pressure. Stay tuned. Highlights included Claybrooks' powerful 22-yard touchdown run and Tuimoloau's relentless pass rush with 3 sacks, disrupting the Chargers' rhythm. Shedeur Sanders' pinpoint passing connected for 2 touchdowns, and rookie Alphonso Chatman's debut added a spark to the offense. These plays were key in Cleveland's narrow victory. Next week, the Browns host the divisional round with their dominant 16-1 record setting the stage for a high-stakes playoff showdown. Michael Tucker's absence looms as a defensive test, while the continued emergence of rookie Alphonso Chatman provides a youthful edge rusher. And with Shedeur Sanders leading the charge, Cleveland looks poised to make a statement in the postseason. That's a wrap on the Browns' win, with playoff pressure rising, rookie impact growing, and MVP quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to lead the way next week. Stay tuned for another thrilling chapter in Cleveland's title defense journey. Keep an eye on the roster note too. Rudy Tillman was released. See you next week for Do or Die.